Live from Gene Autry Way, welcome to Angels Stadium, an AL West matchup on the show. It's the Houston Astros and the Los Angeles Angels. First pitch coming at you right after. So two down, and now Yohan Moncada. Second inning here, no score. And that one hammered. And that one is off the wall. Throws to second. And he'll make it to second base with two gone.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Cam Smith, the next to hit, takes outside. Top of the third, no score. This one in the air, center field, low. In position, and there's two away. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. That one the other way, and that's a fair ball. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Smith at the plate with two away, swings through that one.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
And that's down and away. Challenge from behind the dish here. So the call stands. One challenge remaining for them now. In the air, right field. Adele on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Still nothing on the... Cam Smith will hit next. Two down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And a ground ball to first. Oh, look at the stop. Nicely done for the out. Astros. Man at first. Now the left fielder, Bryce Teodosio.
Number 22, Bryce Teodosio.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw into third. And he's got no chance. He's out. So two down. Logan O'Hoppe, the next to hit for the Angels. One strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game. A 3-2 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long. Welcome to Sutter Health Park in Sacramento, home of the Athletics. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the Athletics. And on the hill, Luis Severino. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy. All right, ready to get underway. Roman Anthony digs in now. Swing and a ball lifted left field. One away. This one in the air, center field. And a couple of quick outs.
Batting third, shortstop Trevor Story.
Here's Trevor Story. Swinging a foul out of play. Story playing up the middle at short. A member of the 1,000 hit club. He's knocked in 9 over his last 10 games. Popped up. Kurtz. And that is that. And the A's will get. Leading off, Brent Rooker. On the ground. Story gets it to first. One gone, bottom half of the first.
He left that changeup up, got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
That's outside.
Kurtz with another scorching run of play lately.
Ball two.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch him.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Got him swinging.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Left fielder Tyler Soderstrom.
2 down, bases empty. Tyler Soderstrom up next for the A's. Hitless of the first 2 games of the series. He's 0 for 8.
Ball one.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. Got him. Inning over. Scoreless after 1. On now to the top half of inning number 2. So stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. And a swing and a miss.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
On the ground right side, Kurtz takes it himself and quickly one away in the second. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Assigned to home plate duty is Ricky Holiday.
Boog, and something I've heard players saying about Ricky's strike zone is how he will call the high strike. That could be something that's tough to deal with, especially if you've got a pitcher out there coming at you with high velocity.
On the ground to the left. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. 2 outs, base is empty. And here is Masataka Yoshida.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
2 balls, no strikes to count.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Out towards right center field. Rooker settles underneath it. And that'll do it. We'll go to the bottom of the inning. And now here's the A's catcher, Shea Langoliers.
Ball one.
Langoliers was recently in the All-Star game for the first time. A nice career achievement. And that's through there for a strike. And the count 1-1.
What a special moment for him, man. Getting that all-star appearance is just awesome. A lot of good players who had really nice careers but never played in the all-star game, so he should appreciate this.
Stays alive. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. One, two now. On the ground to third. Durbin slings it across. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Off the plate, ball one. That's
He's
ball
just
two.
missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Slings to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Lawrence Butler up next for the A's.
Outside, that's a ball.
Close,
Ball
but
two.
called a ball. And that's ball 2. He caught it behind his back to first. And very nicely done for the out. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. And Luis Severino continues. Bounce to third. Zips it across. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Batting 8th, third baseman, Caleb Durbin.
So stepping in for Boston, Caleb Durbin. 2 for 8 in the series so far. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there's 2 away.
Batting 9th, first baseman, Romy Gonzalez.
In the air, center field. Butler on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 9 straight retired here to start the game. You're watching. Set for the bottom of the third. Down the third baseman, Andy Ibanez. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1. Popped up first base side. And it stays fair. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Looking for his first big league hit right here. Little dribbler up along third to second for 1, and it's over his head. And now runners at the corners, nobody out. That one at the knees for a strike.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself.
This to third. Play at the plate. Not in time. He's safe. And it's 1-0. First and second. No outs. Nick Kurtz. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Here's 0-1. Now that's smacked to right center. Anthony on the move. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And he's in safely at third with 1 out.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Ball.
Runners at the corners, 1 away. Here in game 3 of this 4-game series.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base.
On the ground, 2 ball. Rafaela over to second, on to first, double play. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 left. 3 innings complete. It's the A's 1 and the Red Sox nothing. As we go to the top of the 4th, so stepping in for Boston, Roman Anthony. That's ripped. Base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Got a fastball,
left
middle of the
fielder,
plate, jumped all over it.
Jerry.
Absolutely smoked that ball.
Yeah, that's fouled off. The 0-1. There's a strike.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
For the Red Sox.
Trevor Story comes up to the
Trevor
plate.
Story.
First time up was a pop out. Right through there for a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Swings through the sweeper.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
And that one ripped to left. He makes the grab, and that is that. One left for the Red Sox. They trail here 1-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Catcher Shea Langoliers.
Foul ball there. And the lefty with the 0-1. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. One up, one down.
Up next for the A's, second baseman Carlos Cortez.
Ball.
A's leading by a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Hard hit left side. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Muncy stands in now and watches strike 1. Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing doing there for the A's, but they're on top 1-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
You know, these Red Sox, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. One thing that stands out looking over the numbers is the amount of outs they have on the first pitch of the at-bat. They've given away too many at-bats with easy outs.
On the ground to short, DeVries. Handles, throws to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
For the Red Sox, the designated hitter Masataka Yoshida.
That one pulled foul.
And that's the mental part of the game we're talking about. The starter's been dominant out there, and he probably feels like he has the chance to finish this one out.
Ball. That pitch is out.
The Bo Sox down by a run, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swings through that one out in front that time.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
In the air, out towards left center. He's got it. 2 down. Carlos Narvaez up next for the Red Sox. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And it's fouled away.
Well, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. Rolled over to third. Ibanez tosses to first. Red Sox go 1-2-3. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year. Ground ball right side. Gonzalez steps on the bag. 1 pitch and 1 out. That
Ball
misses off the outside edge.
Hey. Ball.
And he hits a ground ball right side. In plenty of time to first. Home half of the 5th inning. Moving along. 2 quick outs. 2 down, bases empty. And the batter will be the shortstop, Leo DeVries. That one close, ruled a ball. Ball 1.
Ball 2.
There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. Out of here. You want to talk about kicking off your major league career with a bang. His first big league hit leaves the yard. He'll remember this trip around the bases for the rest of his life. Wow.
He ought to. Usually guys are squeezing the bat so tight, trying to get that first hit out of the way. They can't get the ball out of the infield, Boog, but not him. Maybe a glimpse of what's to come from him in the next few years. Good job. There was a sinker up in the zone. It looked like it came out of the pitcher's hand a little bit too early. Doesn't have the velocity that good four-seam fastball does. And at the plate, he didn't miss it.
Next one in the dirt. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Play made, that ends the inning. A solo homer adds to the A's lead. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moments so far. Caleb Durbin
Leading
getting
off
ready
for the
to
Red
hit.
Sox, third baseman Caleb Durbin.
And there's a foul ball.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
On to first.
No, he's out.
Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
Up next for the Red Sox, first baseman Roman Gonzalez.
And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
The Red Sox down by a pair, and we're the top half of the 6th. Out towards right center field. Rooker takes it in for the out. 2 down.
Up
Roman
next for the
Anthony
Red Sox,
up next for the Red
fielder
Sox.
Roman
1 for 2.
Anthony.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Ground ball to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Well, we go bottom 6. Digging in, Nick Kurtz.
Hey.
That clips the corner. Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge. Pitch misses. And it's 2-1. Outside with a breaking ball. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy's just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
One now. Tap back to the mound. To first, out on a bang-bang play, but he made it close. So now, with one away and a man at second, Shea Langoliers up next for the A's.
That's a ball. That's a ball.
The A's looking to add another here in the bottom of the sixth.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline.
Oh, that ball finds its way into the outfield. A base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way.
Up the middle, Rafaela. Glove flip for one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. So no runs here. We go to the top of the seventh. So stepping in for Boston, Jarren Duran. Back to work, Luis Severino. First signs of movement in that bullpen out there. Hogan Harris, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Ferguson also throwing. On the ground, right side. Kurtz takes it to the bag, and they get the leadoff hitter in the seventh.
Shortstop Trevor Story.
This one in the air, center field. Butler under it. Takes it in for the out. And next for the Red Sox, Wilyer Abreu.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage, over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Soderstrom gets under it, and that's the third out. Still in. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Boston, number 29, Johan Oviedo.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a runner aboard to start the inning. That one misses, and it's 1-0.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
That misses. Full count now. Ripped to first, caught.
Great diving catch on the line drive, and the ground does not cause a fumble. Great athleticism on that play right there.
Man at first, one away. Oviedo, 28 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Out towards right center field, Abreu moving under it. Out number 2. Leo DeVries up next for the A's. And a foul ball. 0-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Muncy leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Bounce to the right. And that one handled. And it gets by him. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. The A's strand 1, but they're on top 2-0. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Cortez Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. They get him, but it was pretty close. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. Foul ball. The Bo Sox trailing by 2, and we're in the top of the 8th.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
Left field. Takes it in for the out. On the ground to third. A sliding stop. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings.
Right fielder, Britt Rooker.
Well, an at-bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Swing and a miss at a slider. Got him. One gone here.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
The 1-0.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Out to short. Story sends it over to first, and there are 2 outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Tyler Soderstrom will hit next. First pitch just misses.
Hey!
Swing and a foul straight back.
It's been a solid inning so far in relief. Get them through this inning only down 2 could give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game with the few outs that they have left.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. And welcome back. Ballpark. Stepping in, number 17. That one fouled off. And the 0-1. Fouled off. He was late.
Ball 1.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Ball, that's out.
The 2-2.
There you go.
Checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. No swing. In the air to left center. Soderstrom settles under this one. Brings it in. And there's one away. Here comes the manager. Tap foul at the plate. 1 down, base is empty here in the 9th.
Nope.
And
Ball
an
1.
ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Check swing, and he went. And it's 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Only 1 out left for the Red Sox. Back to the top of the order. Roman Anthony, the next to hit. 1 for 3.
Ball.
The Athletics trying to close out a 2-run lead here at the top of the ninth. This one ripped, but foul to the right. The 1-1. Puts it in the air out towards left center. And that'll do it. The A's claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense. 2-0 your final here in this one. The A's hang on to win it. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long. Welcome from the home of the New York Mets, Citi Field in Queens. The Show has an NL East matchup. The Atlanta Braves going up against the New York Mets. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Runner on the go. Pitch is high. Safe at second, and that was not close. Back here in Queens. Now in for the Braves, Drake Baldwin. Tap foul at the plate. Baldwin went deep in his most recent game. There's a swing and a drive. Doesn't have enough.
Pick it up.
And it's off the wall. Throws to second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Put a very nice swing on that pitch right there. Got one to drive and just kept it fair down that right field line and into the corner. And it's almost impossible to track those down.
He's trying for third. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Soto in and to his right. He's got it. One down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority.
Oh, and now a wild pitch. Baldwin up to third on the wild pitch. The Braves looking to strike first here at the top of the second. Out to short. Lindor whips it to first on the run. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out. Here's the catcher to hit, Drake Baldwin. A double and a run scored his first time up. This one gets away as he can't handle it behind the plate. To second, but he's in there easily. And now a man into scoring position. Man at second.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
And that's through there for a strike. And it's 2-1. Now one miss.
That's the ball.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. One out, and a runner at second. Top half of inning number 4. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Runner on the move. Rolled over to third. Beatty to first. 2 away.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
On the ground to third, Baden.
You're down.
Bounces it to first, but he digs it out of the inning. Here's the catcher, Drake Baldwin. Popped up. Baden takes it in for the out.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Up next.
First and second, no outs. Drake Baldwin. Next up for the Braves. Ground ball right side. Lindor, that's one. To first, double play. Nicely done. Back here at Citi Field. Last chance for the home team. Ronnie Mauricio up now for the Mets. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
And your final 4-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long. Live from Nationals Park in Washington, D.C. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays and the Washington Nationals. One down. Vladdy Jr. stepping to the dish now. And that is out of play. Vladdy, multi-time All-Star, 27 years old, and he's a former home run derby champ. The 0-1. On the ground to third. House tosses to first, and Guerrero is set down. First and second, 2 outs. Dalen Lyle getting ready to hit. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Headed for the plate. Save. And they take a 2-run lead.
Comes through with the RBI. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
This one in the air, center field. Hassel should have this one. Brings it in. And there's 2 down. Go ahead run on base. Brady House will hit next. Grounder might be 2. There's 1. To first. Nice pick. Double play. And that's so 2 down. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. And a foul ball. Vladdy working on a massive campaign right now, putting up some big home run numbers. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that is that. Blue Jays go down in order. Score remains 2-2. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now 0 for 3 in this one.
Ball 1.
Man at first, 1 away. This one in the air right field, and that'll fall for a base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second, and they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single. Kazuma Okamoto now at the plate. Here's a 3-0. Runner on the go. And they're all loaded up.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. Ground ball could be 2. Flips it. There's 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. All set to start the 9th in this one. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Top 5 in home runs in the league. And his taters don't just leave the yard, they leave the conversation.
Yeah, it's like there's a swing and see you tomorrow.
Right side, Garcia. In plenty of time to first, and the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. 6-3 our final score, and the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long. It's the Cleveland. 1 down. And now the veteran third baseman, Jose Ramirez. Out to short, De La Cruz. Tosses to first. Now 2 out.
Well, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Ramirez now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Out towards right center field. Marte takes it in for the out. And there are 2 outs. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Ramirez at the plate now, and that's strike 1.
You know, these Guardians doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Pivotal at bat now for the dangerous Jose Ramirez. And that one fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Cleveland up a run, looking for more. Breaking ball, and that got him.
Up next for Cleveland, right fielder.
Now it's the right fielder, C.J. Kafis. And the 0-2. Runner on the go. Line drive, that's a base hit. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2. First and second, 2 outs. Kyle Manzardo getting ready to hit. 2 on, 2 outs. Double steal in the dirt. Throw to third, too late. Safe, double steal.
Very risky right there to try to steal third with 2 outs and a left-hander at the plate. And there's an open lane for that catcher to throw down, but he gambled. Now he's at third, 90 feet closer.
They limit the damage here. 1 down. Here's Jose Ramirez. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a miss.
Wow, that's not even close to the zone.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Carrying well. Stretches out and holds it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Now it's Jose Ramirez. Golden opportunity right here.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
Line drive, base hit.
Find it.
1 run across. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only 1 away.
Picks himself up an RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And up next for Cleveland, C.J. Payton. Runner takes off, and that one gets away at the plate. Ramirez up to second, runner at third holds, so both runners are now in scoring position. 2 on, 1 out. On the ground, right side, and he can't come up with it. And they get it. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they clean things up for the out. Kyle did a strategy here. They issue the intentional walk, and that'll set up a force play at any base. Now here is Angel Martinez. The 2-2 on the way. To third, Hayes. They get the force. That ends the inning. 6-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon. Sandwiched between Mazeroski Way and the Roberto Clemente Bridge. Welcome to PNC Park. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. And on the mound for Pittsburgh in this one, Braxton Ashcraft. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound. So 2 down. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Nolan Arenado.
That's the ball.
Swing and a line drive slicing into right field and makes the grab. And that is that. But 2 runs for him and they jump ahead. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming. So runner at second, 2 down. Brian Reynolds here. Man at second. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Right past his coach, headed for the plate. In comes the run from second. Tag, but he's in there.
So frustrated to not get any outs on that play. Good job of cutting off the bad throw from the outfield, but nothing to show for it. Plus the run scored.
One down. Next to hit for Arizona, Nolan Arenado. 0 for 1 so far. Not even close there. Ball 1. Arenado with some impressive production lately.
Ball.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
Fastball is outside. And there's ball
Ball
4.
four. Take
That
your
just
base.
came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
1 out man at first. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Triolo. Over to Lau. On to first. Double play. And that's the inning. Nothing across. Back here in Pittsburgh. Start of the 6th. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Nolan Arenado.
You know, these D-backs, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've launched 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
1 down.
And 8 extra base hits is a big number, and it's pretty clear the offense is just feeding off each other at this point. Confidence is contagious.
Arenado in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Up next for the Diamondbacks.
You'll often hear the
left
phrase
fielder,
short to it,
Lourdes
long
Gurriel.
through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early.
Runner on the move, on the ground. Dives, and he can't hang on. He decides to hold on to it. A tough play, and now there are runners at first and second. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Jorge Barrosa. 2 on, 1 out. Double steal. High fly ball, right field. Reynolds under it. Brings it in. Throw behind the runner, and they've got him doubled off. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. And your final 6-2 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us. Welcome into Busch Stadium in downtown St. Louis. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. And now here's the starter for St. Louis, Hunter Dobbins. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Boogie pitched into the 7th, earned the W in his last start. He really needed that one. Well, this team needs another one today. We'll see if he can carry that performance into this game.
Gorman throws on to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. 1 down. And now here is Thomas Sajazi. That one the other way. It falls for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about it, get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
This one in the air center field. Scott takes it in for the out. And there's 1 down.
Up next for the Cubs, second baseman.
So up next for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here. See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
On the ground to the left. Win. Handles, throws to first. 2 down. 1 down. And now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. foul ball. Comes up empty. This one popped up, middle of the infield. And there are 2 outs. Back here at Busch Stadium, bottom of the 8th. Victor Scott digs in now. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That one is back. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Round second, digging for third. The relay, the tag, and he's out trying for 3. And your final score, 5-2. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. And taking the ball for the Dodgers, Blake Snell. When it comes to limiting damage, he's been one of the best in the league. Quite a list he's a part of.
Yeah, but command and movement, that's been his formula all year. He just keeps making things happen.
You don't see hard contact, and you don't see many rallies off him either, Singy.
Yeah, it's a blueprint for dominance, and he's following it perfectly. He's as consistent as any pitcher in the league. Total gamer. Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Man at second. Breaking ball, and that got him.
That hit in. Take your base.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. And that'll load the bases.
No, that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. There's the ball. And they tag him out. Here's Betts. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. So runner at second, 2 down. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. Hit by a pitch his first time up. And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. First and second, 2 outs. Julio Rodriguez up next for the Mariners. Up the middle. Base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate.
Right here.
In comes the run from second.
Comes through with the RBI. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
2 on, 2 outs. In the air to left center. Hernandez on the move to the gap. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Mariners 3 and the Dodgers nothing. This is Mariners baseball. Back here at Dodger Stadium, bottom half of inning number 2, Freddie Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. One down.
Batting 7th, left fielder.
So 2 down. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport.
Oh.
Here's a 1-1. And that one up and in. Look out.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Crawford leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And a big swing and a miss.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there, it's got a chance. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch. To the bottom. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. That is the inning. So 2 down. Now the number 2 hitter, Cal Raleigh. He's 0 for 1. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Knee high. That's in for a strike. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. Score remains tied at 3. Here's the center fielder, Andy Pajes.
Center fielder, Andy Pajes.
2 on, 2 outs. That one kicks away from the catcher. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
Gonna have to buckle down and make a pitch or two to get out of this little jam he's worked himself into after the 2-out hit, then that wild pitch. Good time to step off, take a deep breath.
That is the inning. Go ahead run on base. Cal Raleigh digs in now.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Man on second, 2 down. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Fought off foul.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
The 1-2. Fastball, and he gets out of the way. Breaking ball, and that got him.
Up next for Seattle, center fielder
Julio Rodriguez coming to the plate now in a big spot. Here goes the runner. On the ground, right side. Sends it to first. They miss a big chance to. So now it's Freddie Freeman. Brash trying to send this to extra innings. In the air, center field. And that's the inning. So the Dodgers leave 1. So no change. So runner at second, 2 down. Hesung Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Donovan. On to first, ball game. And the Mariners have won 4 in a row. 4-3 our final score. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long. From Petco Park in downtown San Diego, an NL West matchup on the show. And on the mound for San Diego in this one, Griffin Canning. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound. First and second, no outs. And now it's Manny Machado.
There's something pretty special about a player hitting 400 career home runs. He's one shy of that mark right here, so this could be an historic at bat.
The 0-1. And that one fouled off. That missed by a lot. Ball 1. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. And that is a big first out. First and second, 2 outs. Here comes Manny Machado. And a major milestone is right around the corner. 1 home run short of 400 for his career. 2 on, 2 outs. On the ground, right side, Freeman. Slings to first. That ends the inning and stops things. Here's the catcher, Hunter Goodman. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
That's a base hit. Julien around third. In comes the run from second. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. 1 out man at first. Manny Machado up to the plate. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Machado would reach 400 career homers with 1 more long ball. Here comes the 0-1. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2 to Tovar. What a double play that was. So 2 down. Here's Manny Machado. 0 for 3 with 2 ground outs and a strikeout.
Well, you got to be careful with this guy. 2 outs, nobody on. He's looking to drive the ball really far. So if you can't get him to chase your pitch, you might just pitch around him a little bit and deal with the guy on deck if you walk him. See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Line drive, base hit down the line. And that keeps the inning going.
Up next for
Here's
the
Gavin
Padres,
Sheets now, left-hand bat.
left fielder, Gavin Sheets.
Here goes the runner. In the dirt. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner into scoring position. That stolen base, excellent call. Now,
tosses to first, an acrobatic play. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now Machado up here. And first offering is fouled off. Man at second. And a foul ball. Got him swinging.
Yeah, that's pretty sick. Late cutting action to get the swing and miss right there. I mean, that's just really hard to account for.
A 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long. And on the hill for the Giants, Logan Webb. And Singy, he likes pitching at home.
Well, truly for him, there is no place like home. He's been so dominant here. And as a teammate, you expect him when pitching at home this year to go out and dominate just as he has. The fans expect it. And I think everyone around here knows that he's a good pitcher. Even though we don't see the same splits on the road, we're going to start to see that translate as well.
Lee on the move. He's got it. And there's one down. Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. And there's the strike.
Ball, that's outside.
Webb in his 7th season, 29 years old, and he won a Gold Glove in 2025. Here's a 1-2. In the air, left field. Ramos moving under it. 2 away. Out to short, Adames. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Now it's the Giants' turn. Back here in San Francisco. Now the Brewers cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez. Right through there for a strike. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Got him. 1 away.
Pretty much textbook pitching for the 3-pitch K right there. Jumped ahead 0-2 on 2 pitches he didn't want to go after at the plate. Then, knowing he's going to be a little more aggressive trying to protect, he expands just out of the zone where he couldn't do anything with it. He gets the strikeout and keeps the pitches thrown to a minimum. Very nice.
On the ground to first, but it kicks foul. Fights it off. He'll see another. No score here in the 2nd. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Next for Milwaukee, Sal Frelick.
Hey.
Swings and misses. 2 away now.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
David Hamilton, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Line shot into the gap should score at least 1. Polanco coming around third. He scores and they have the lead.
Here comes the runner.
Now a relay to the plate. He's in there. It's 2-0. That one catches the corner for a strike. Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Out at third. And that ends the inning. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. That one ripped, and that's got extra bases written all over it. It's a leadoff double to start the third.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
That clips the zone. Strike one. Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. Hammered on the line, base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners, nobody out. Chourio, the next to hit, takes low for a ball. And he can't come up with it. Runner from third in to score. And they take a 3-run lead. Grounded out his first time up. That one fouled off.
Well, these Brewers doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches. That
Schmidt flips to second. That's one. To first. Double play. Nicely done. And Chris, his home run numbers this season are good enough to rank him in the top 10 in the league.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball.
Laser to the gap, should score the run. Runner in from third to extend their lead. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Well done. Drives in the run. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
In time to Devers. That's the inning. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling. Up the middle, Schmidt whips it to first. One pitch and one out.
Hey!
Swing and a bouncer. Chapman. The throw to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the fourth. And now David Hamilton. Up the middle, a sliding stop over to first, and he beats the throw. Shows off the wheels right there. An infield single. Foul ball. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that is that. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Well, these Brewers doing a good job at the plate with runners on base, and that can be a key difference maker in the game. They're hitting over 600 in this game with runners in scoring position, and clearly that's leading to a lot of runs. Their clutch hitting has been excellent.
Swings through that. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Ball one.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Terang stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
That's out. Hey!
Swing and a miss.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it, it's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Adames, the throw to first. That's the third out.
For the Giants,
Number 88 takes over on the mound. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. Ready to go now, J.P. Crawford getting ready to hit, singing he's never finished the season with more stolen bases in his entire career. Now he's challenging the called strike. Yeah, that's fouled off. Glass now, a former All-Star, 32 years old, and he was a fifth-round pick back in 2011. And that one hammered. High bounce takes it over the fence for an automatic double. Fouled off down the right side. Man at second.
Ball.
And he swings through that one. Now that's smacked to right center. Takes a tumble and hangs on. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with one out.
batting third base.
All right, let's take a look at the lineup. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Taylor Ward. Brendan Donovan,
Down.
the next to hit, takes low for a ball.
Nope, that's a ball.
One away with a runner at third. Here in the third and final
ball three.
game of the series. And ball
Ball
four,
four, that
two
pitch
aboard. In there at the knees for a strike.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Foul ball still 0-2.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
2 on, 1 out. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Huge strikeout there. Now it's the right fielder, Dominic Canzone.
Ball one.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll score first. It's 1-0. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
Well, that's a great effort with 2 outs, and he displayed why it's so important to get out of the box quickly. There's no time to waste on these plays, and that hustle down the line to beat the throw really earned him that run.
Pajes on his way over. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. We go to the bottom of the first. And taking the ball for Seattle, Logan Gilbert. What do you got on him, Chris?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at bat.
And a big swing and a miss. Battling here as he fouls it away. Nice grab. Over to first. And they get the out. Here's the charter member of MLB's 50-50 club, Shohei Ohtani at the plate.
Yeah, such a memorable night when Ohtani officially reached 50-50. He was playing in Miami and just happened to go 6 for 6 with 3 home runs, 10 RBIs, and 2 stolen bases.
His 2024 was so impressive. There was a brief moment when people wondered, could he reach 60-60? Just wild. That one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Swings through that one out in front that time.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches. See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Ground ball up the middle. Crawford to first. An acrobatic play to end the inning. We move ahead to the top of the second now. And stepping in for the Mariners, Taylor Ward.
Ball 1.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look.
That's ball 2.
That one fouled hard the other way. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Stays alive. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off. So you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
1-2 now. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Ball 2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. This one in the air center field. And there are 2 down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here at the top of the second. On the ground right side. Tosses to first, and that'll do it. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Mookie Betts. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Toss to Naylor. That's 1 out the bottom of the second.
Batting 5th, left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
And first offering is fouled off. Hernandez working through some struggles lately.
That's a impossible.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss. Gilbert with the strikeout.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Freddie Freeman now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. That one pushed to the left and foul. 2 down, nobody on. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Good job to fight that one off. Left field. And that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a 2-bagger.
Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
Now a pop-up on the infield. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. After 2, back here at Chavez Ravine, and stepping in for the Mariners, Julio Rodriguez. Singing he's currently the team leader in runs scored. And that is in for a strike. And the count 1-1. This one in the air center field. Pajes should have this one. And there's one away. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. So a man aboard now with one away. Here's Cal Raleigh now. What more can you say about this guy? Switch hitter, huge power, great framer behind the plate. How did he get his nickname? Well, it was former teammate Jared Kelnick that dubbed him the Big Dumper. Raleigh thought that one missed, and here comes the challenge. Next offering is fouled back. 2-2. Swings through it for the K. And him out front for strike 3.
Oh, 1.
Donovan leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a miss. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. Mariners leave 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Right fielder, Alex. Oh.
He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
You know, these Dodgers, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
To third, Donovan. Whips it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd. Late on that fastball.
Well, baseball is coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all 4 corners, but really good ride at the top of the zone. Hitters have to respect that. Very difficult pitch to hit.
0-2 now. Got him. That's out number 2.
Well, a well-thrown splitter is going to do exactly that. Get you off balance thinking it's a fastball. Very similar to a changeup, but oftentimes a split's going to have even more downward movement with more velocity. Good pitch.
Smith at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. He swings and fouls one off. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, splitter in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. It's the Mariners back here in L.A. and stepping in for the Mariners, Josh Naylor.
Hey!
Clips the outside corner. That is strike two. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
The 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Look out!
I'm out.
And it hit him.
Right there.
One out man at first. Now it's the DH, Randy Arozarena, on the ground to the left. And that's just foul.
Ball, that's out.
On the ground. And foul ball. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Brings it in. Out number 2.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Foul ball there. Rivas, 28 years old, and he was born in Venezuela.
Yeah.
Fastball for a strike at 95. That's out to center field. Pajes gets under it, and that is that. Back here at Dodger Stadium. It's that time of the season. Let's check out some notable trade candidates. Drilled out towards left center field. Going back. Up against the wall and brings it in.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold on to it after contact.
Look out. That fastball drilled him. So a substitution needed at first because of the injury. Dodgers bring in a pinch runner, Kike Hernandez. Mookie digs in here. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. In the air to left center. Rodriguez takes it in for the out. 2 down. And the pitch is outside. Ball 1.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Out to short. They get the force, and he has thrown 4. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the Mariners leadoff man, J.P. Crawford. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single. That one's in there. 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
No, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
The 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Crawford off of first with 2 away.
Whoa, that's down.
And look out. That one gets him. The second man flunked in this.
For the Dodgers, number 80, Emmett Sheehan.
Ripped to short. And that's terrific work out of the bullpen. One pitch to end the frame. Mariners leave a couple, but they hold the 2-0 lead. Back here at Chavez Ravine, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Freddie Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
You know, these Dodgers definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them. So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. And they have their first hit since the 2nd inning.
Up next, for the Dodgers, center
Only
fielder
2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Swing and a foul out of play.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But
Got him looking for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
well, really nice job of finishing the hitter off right there. Glove side command, fastball firm to the outside corner. Tell you what, very difficult to do anything with that pitch, even if you do swing.
1 out man at first. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Alex Call.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Strike 2.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Swing and a miss. Well done behind the dish.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Strike on the inside corner.
That's a ball.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball. Back here in a close one, and a look now at some of the biggest plays from the game. So up next,
leading
Josh
off for
Naylor.
Seattle, first baseman Josh Naylor.
On the ground right side into the outfield, base hit. And a man aboard.
Up next for
Now the
Seattle,
left fielder, Taylor Ward. He crushed one out of here earlier. An absolute tape measure shot.
Yeah, indeed. It was a rocket. Just launched that thing. His swing, man, is so clean right now. I doubt he even felt the baseball make contact with the bat.
Curveball, and he can't squeeze it. Kicks away to second. And now a man into scoring position.
This is something that'll happen to him from time to time behind the dish. The defense is a part of his game he's trying to improve. But right there, just couldn't squeeze it, and it cost him.
Strike one. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're in the top half of the sixth. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. That's in there. That's strike one. And that one fouled off. Fights it off. He'll see another. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Base hit center field. Headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead. Leo Rivas up next for the Mariners. Rivas struggling on the road this season. Better results at home. Ward over at second. Arozarena on at first with nobody out. And a swing and a miss. A little bit high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And there's a ball. Line drive, base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. It's off the mark, and he scores. And they lead by 4. Just missed.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect him to swing at.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. He goes down looking.
Well, he seems to have brought that breaking ball back to the corner just enough to get the call, but I don't think it quite had the zone. That's one of those that can easily go either way, and you just have to try to fight it off if you recognize it soon enough and just don't let the umpire make the decision.
2 on, 1 out. On the outside corner, got him looking. Rodriguez not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. So the call will stand. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. Donovan in the box now. Take strike 1. That misses. Ball 1. And a foul ball. In there. Sets him down on strikes. Welcome back. And struggles at the plate. In this series as we take a look at the numbers.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Hammered down the right side, but foul. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. Ohtani checks his swing, appeal to third. He did not go around. The Dodgers down by 4 here in the bottom of the 6th.
Yep, that ball went out.
Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. Shohei Ohtani goes deep. His 38th of the year, and they've got their first run. It's 4-1.
Shohei leaves his mark on every game he plays, and he's done it again with the home run. Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Kike Hernandez at the plate. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Strikeout number 8.
I mean, there aren't many curveballs in the sport today that break like that thing does. Huge movement. It's so difficult to get on the same plane and even think about squaring it up, let alone get a piece and hope he throws something else to keep the at-bat alive.
That one pushed foul. 2 down, nobody on. Tied him up inside with that one.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Popped up. Naylor. And that will end the inning. The Dodgers do get one back on the solo home run. It's now. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. And that one fouled off. Late swing, foul to the left.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does. And you're tied up.
In the air, out towards left center. Pajes turns to the right on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 down.
Up next for Seattle, right fielder Dominic Canzone.
Right through there for a strike.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
That one to first, and it finds its way through for a hit. And that's a 1-out single. Here's Josh Naylor.
For the Dodgers, number 86.
Runner takes off in the dirt. Blocked by the catcher, and he steals second base without a throw. 1 out and a runner at second here in the top half of inning number 7.
Ball, that's out.
Got him swinging.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Backed off the plate that time. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Canzone stands at second with 2 gone. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know.
Oh, look at the stop. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
That one the other way. Fair ball. And that's a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really important.
For Seattle, number 55, Gabe Spire.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. The 0-1. And a foul ball.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Swings and misses. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. So now with one away and a man at second. And next for L.A., Andy Pages. Fought off foul.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Can't get to it, and this should score the run. Hernandez around third, and they cut the lead to 2.
Well, that gets them a little closer in this one. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Swing and a miss. 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
Got him swinging for the K.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Freeland in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. The tying run at the plate gets him to chase after that one. Some activity in the Mariners bullpen. Andres Munoz, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Fresh, getting loose as well.
That's a really good take.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Tying run at the plate. On the ground to third. Toss to Naylor, and that's the inning. Run scoring triple here for the Dodgers. Welcome back to the ballpark as we check out the current playoff picture. And that drops in for a strike.
That slider breaking in could be a tricky pitch. If you don't finish it and have that bite at the end and it stays out over the plate, it can get hit a long way. But that was a good one right there.
Throws to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Throw on to Freeman. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. J.P. Crawford up next for the Mariners. And a slider in there for a strike. In the air, left field. Hernandez under it. And that's the 3rd out. Mariners are down. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Matt Brash. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
The 0-1. And that is out of play. This one smoked on its way out of here. And just like that, they're within a run. Here comes the crowd. They're feeling it right now.
No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. He's already homered in this game. Right back to him on the mound. Gets it to first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Up next for the Dodgers, third baseman, P.K. Hernandez.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Late swing, fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Line drive, that's a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Betts in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. The M's trying to hold a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Betts chasing that time. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. Crawford. There's 1. On a nailer. They get 2. Solo shot for the Dodgers this inning. 9th inning coming up. You're watching Mariners baseball on the show Northwest. Back here in L.A. and stepping in for the Mariners, Julio Rodriguez.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Ball 1.
Checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. Did not go. Next
That's
offering
ball 3.
misses. 3-1. That one to first. Freeman. He takes it on his own, and the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Swings through that one. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up.
His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Booth. Get back on track. His team needs him.
Raleigh stands in now and watches strike 1. That to right. And that is that. Andres Munoz on to try and close it out.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Here comes the 0-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets him. 1 away on a drop 3rd strike. So now it's Freddie Freeman.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Now a pop up on the infield. 2 down. Just a slow ground ball this time. Crawford on the run, throw to first. And the crowd goes home disappointed as this one draws to a close. 4-3 our final score, and the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long. From Petco Park in downtown San Diego, an NL West matchup on the show. It's the San Francisco Giants and the San Diego Padres. And on the mound for San Diego in this one, Michael King. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound. One down. Next to hit, Luis Matos. Here's a 2-2. Grounds one to short. Bogarts. On to first. Play is made, 2 out. Here comes X to the plate.
Shortstop, Xander Bogart.
Liner snagged at first. They put the tag on him, and that's a double play to end. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. Chopped left side. Bogarts handles the chance. Whips it to first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th. One down. Xander Bogarts, the next up for the Padres. He's 0 for 1. And that skips in the dirt. The Padres could really use a win here in the thick of the postseason hunt.
That's a ball.
Yeah, and the clubhouse mood swings a little more with each game down the stretch, Boog. Win this one, and they'll be feeling pretty good. Lose it, and maybe some anxiety starts to set in.
Just off the inside edge. Line drive to short and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
2 on, 1 out. On the ground, 2 ball. The flip, there's one. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. It's Xander Bogarts now.
For the Padres, shortstop, Xander Bogart.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. The Padres trailing by 3 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. High fly ball, right field. And there's 2 down. 6-1 is your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon. And for the Cardinals here this afternoon, Matthew Liberatore. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough. About to get started here. Here's Alex Bregman. And we're underway from St. Louis.
First pitch, 115.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Liberatore, the lefty who lights up the radar gun. 26 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2018. Makes a leaping grab for the out. Now it's Alex Bregman. He's 0 for 1. Swing, and it's popped straight up. And that is that. Home half of the third coming up. Back here in St. Louis, start of the sixth, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Alex Bregman. He boots it. Still manages a throw, but it's not in time. Base hit. No outs. Runner at first. Ian Happ up to hit. And now the 0-1. Runner takes off, and this one squirts away from the catcher. That's a wild pitch, and the tying run moves into scoring position. The 1-1. Ground ball right side. Sanchez takes it himself. Now one gone in the top of the sixth. One down, runner at third. So here's Horner now. Swing and a ball hammered left field. Can't get there, and that should bring in the run. In to score from third. And he's into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way.
Bregman now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. So they make short work of him there. Home half of 6-1 is your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. We'll see you soon. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates towing the slab in today's game. Rhett Lauder. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They could move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
That's to third. Hayes to first. That's out number 2.
Good fade and sinking action to that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Swing and a ground
That's a foul
ball.
ball.
Just foul down the right field line. Wow. Foul ball still 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 0-2. Breaking ball misses down and away.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
On the ground. And it goes just foul.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10. Next one misses. And now 3-2. And he walked him. The run scores in the walk after a long AB, and the bases remain loaded. Now with the tying run at second and the winning run at first. This one in the air center field. And that's the third out. High leverage spot coming up for the big bat of Marcell Ozuna. Foul ball there. The Pirates trying to break this one open. Top half of inning number 4. Swings and misses. Struck him out. 2 left on. And back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Marcell Ozuna.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Strike 2. Ferguson, 29 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. In the air, right side. Marte settles under this one, and there's one away. Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. He's been a great free agent sign. Pitch in the dirt, and that's ball 1.
Oh, yeah.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Stays alive. Another 1-2. Struck him out looking. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Oh, just a beautiful fast.
5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. Bottom of the inning, and now here's the A's catcher, Shea Langoliers. Comes up empty. That's strike two. On the ground. The throw to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. First and second, 2 outs. Shea Langoliers up next for the A's. 0 for 1 so far. Yeah, that's fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. That's strike two.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to. As far as just a late swing, then maybe you're not.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. Go ahead run on base, and now a chance for Shea Langoliers.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And he chases that one below the zone.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Strike two. 1 away. Tie game. Go ahead run stands at first. Up the middle and a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. Next up for the A's, Carlos Cortez. Runner on the move. This ball's chopped on the ground. Gonzalez slings to first in time. Now the A's designated hitter, Max Muncy. 2 on, 2 outs. In the air, right field. And the inning is over. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Carlos Narvaez. The 2-1. And a base hit on a line. Durbin headed for the plate. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. First and second, 2 outs. Shea Langoliers up next for the A's. 1 for 3. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. He's safe, and they lead by 2.
Well done. Drives in the run. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
2 on, 2 outs. Now this is a rocket to left. He's got it, and that will end the inning. Next is the designated hitter, Roman Anthony. And this one squirts away from the catcher. Abreu into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility. The tying run at the plate. Hard ground ball for a base knock. Runner around third. The relay throw. The tag, and he's out. Here's the catcher, Shea Langoliers.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Up the middle, Story. They get the force. That's out number 3. And this one ends with the score 8-5. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long. About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta, welcome to Truist Park. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Washington Nationals going up against the Atlanta Braves. First pitch coming at you right after the break. And on the mound today, a guy who will give them innings, Reynaldo Lopez. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy. One out, runner at second. Here's Matt Olson down. Late swing, foul to the left.
Round it.
Laser to the gap, should score the run. Acuna headed for the plate. He will score, and they take the lead. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And it's second. On the ground. Abrams. Now the throw to first on the run. And they get the out. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Drake Baldwin. He's someone who quickly made a splash at this level, Chris, a former Rookie of the Year. In the dirt.
Come on, get down, get down.
Throw to third. Out. And that. And the batter now, Matt Olson. He doubled home a run in his first AB. In the air to left center. Wood under it. And that is the third out of the inning. First and second, no outs. Dylan Cruz digging in for the Nationals. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Here comes Wood around third. In comes the run from second. Not in time. He's safe. And it's second and third with nobody out. Here's Matt Olson.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
That's ripped into the outfield. Out number 2. Matt Olson stepping to the plate in a big spot now. This one ripped, but foul to the right.
You know, these Braves really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. The numbers help tell the story. I mean, they've been sitting fastball, and it's paying off in a big way so far with 6 hits against that pitch alone.
On the ground, 2 ball. Come on. There's one. Back to first, and that is a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple. I don't care if you're a top team.
One down. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Heriberto Hernandez. On the ground. Oh, great grab on the dive. To his knee, the throw, and it beats him. What a play. Marcelo Meyer. He's forced into the game at shortstop due to the injury.
Marcelo Meyer.
Up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first. And that's a nice play. In the inning. Here's Juan Soto.
Three out. Three out. Three out.
That's ball four.
Out. Three out. Three.
So 2 down, and up next for
Out. Three. Three. You're out. 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 You're out. Out. Three. Out. You're out. Out. Three.
Ball four, take your base. Ball four, take your base.
Out. Three.
That's ball four.
You're out. 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 Three. Three. You're out. Three. Out.
Ball four, take your base.
we go to the 8th. Stepping in, Graham Pauley.
You know, these Marlins need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going. Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
On the ground, right side. Vientos takes it himself. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. Hernandez stands in now and watches strike 1. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Foul ball still 0-2. 2 down, nobody on.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. On the warning track and hauls it in. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. In the air to left center. And there's one down. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Yo 1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Back foot slider struck him out.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider.
New pitcher on now, Lake Bacher.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
Taylor stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. In the air, out towards left center. And that is that. Mets go down. Back here in Queens. And now for the Marlins, Griffin Conant.
No, that's a ball.
Here comes the skipper.
nasty
that's a
backdoor
ball.
slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
On a line. Takes it in for the out.
Oh.
One down, base is empty here in the ninth. And that's a little high. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And it's a called strike after the review. They'll keep both their challenges. Swings through that one for strike two. Swing and a ground ball. And it goes just foul. Here's a 1-2. And that one hammered. Gone. He doinks it off the foul pole. And they cut into the deficit.
He really needed that swing. He hasn't been getting a ton of results at the plate lately, so I'm sure that one felt especially good.
Digging in, Kyle Stowers.
Yes.
That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. That's a strike.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
And a ground ball to first. Vientos steps on the bag. Now only one out remaining.
Strike. Woo.
The Mets trying to close out a one-run lead here at the top of the ninth. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. On to first, ball game. And the Mets take the series opener here at home.
Well, this was a tight.
One down. Here is Aaron Judge. Fourth in the AL in RBIs. Swing and a ground ball out to short. To first. Now 2 out. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the White Sox DH, Andrew Benintendi. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Going back on this one. Pulls it in on the warning track. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Aaron Judge at the plate. Grounded out his first time up. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. Aaron Judge blasts one out the opposite way. His 33rd homer of the year, and they add on. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
So 2 down. Everson Pereira digs in now. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Going back. Brings it back on a leaping catch. Wow.
He did a
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Here's a big power threat. Aaron Judge.
hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
What a stop. Fires to first. And very nicely done for the out. Critical at bat coming up, and in steps Aaron Judge. First pitch swinging.
You know, these Yankees showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. One thing that really stands out is their chase rate. League average is around 30%, but they're at less than 20% right now.
There comes an 0-2 to Judge. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Really nice sequence for the quick strikeout right there. A couple of breaking balls to get ahead 0-2. Then pump the hard stuff by him for strike 3. And I like that he didn't mess around. Sometimes guys, they like to get too cute. They waste a pitch here or there and then find themselves back into a hitter's count. But right there, he had him right where he wanted him and pitched him aggressively to get the strikeout.
And that one ripped to left. And a base hit right there. And a man aboard. Here comes Cody Bellinger. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw. Save.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead in today's game, and now they've got a good chance of adding on.
Good job to fight that one off. Man at second. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. Runner from second scores as they add on. 9-3 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long from the south side of Chicago. Here's Bobby Witt Jr. He's one of the best players in the game. Fly ball to right. Wallner under this one. 2 down.
Batting third, first baseman.
First and second, 1 out. And now it's Bobby Witt Jr. He's 0 for 1.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
In the air, right field. Out number 2. So 2 down. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. This one popped up, middle of the infield. Urshela. And that'll do it. 1 down. And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. On the ground. Oh, great grab on the dive. To first. And they get the out.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy on the mound.
With the leadoff batter as he swings through it for strike 1.
Well, these Royals definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. It feels like it's been one first pitch out after another, and they've given up 8 outs on the first pitch alone.
Struck him out swinging. Strikeout number 8. So bases all loaded up. Bobby Witt Jr. steps in for the Royals.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Fouled off. He was late. The 0-1. They're down to their final strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Fights it off. You'll see another. Two. This one in the air, center field. Buxton settles under it, and that'll wrap it up. The Twins salvage the finale of this 3-game series. 8-2 the final here. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got a Thursday matinee on the show. It's the Texas Rangers taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. And starting on the mound for the Rays, Shane McClanahan. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They could move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Batting fourth, left fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Junior Caminero. Flied to center his first time. Ripped, but it curls foul. The Rays with a chance to score first here in the third and final game of the series.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to as far as just a late.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. And that is a big first out.
No, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there.
Caminero throws to first in time. That's the first out in the top of the fourth. So 2 down. Junior Caminero next to hit for the Rays. Foul ball there.
So I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
The 0-2. Oh, that fastball drilled him. Man at first. Here's Tyler O'Neill. Bunting, and it's in the air. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. Well, Singy, that was really nice looking. Able to get it down and in a good spot.
And he makes it look easy. Bat angle was perfect. Barrel stayed above the head.
Double steal in the dirt. Out at third. And that ends the inning. 1 down. Now here is Junior Caminero. Got to be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with one swing. And he swings over the top there. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
That looked like a case of deciding to swing no matter what. That pitch was way up. Nice job of the pitcher knowing that this hitter's looking for something up that he can drive, but he just expanded the zone to his advantage.
The 0-2. Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. Got got him swinging.
Oh, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch. The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
The Rays with the winning run at the plate here in the last half of inning number 9. Swing and a drive. Back there. On its way. Ball game.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing of the bat, nice win for the team.
6-5 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long from Tampa Bay. And towing the slab here, Trevor Rogers. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Siggy.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track. Runner tags and goes to third. Sosa coming home.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Work scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
Dylan Beavers, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Now 1-1.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Here's a 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Man at first, one away. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Trout should have this one. Out number 2. So up next, Dylan Beavers. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. That one pulled foul. Tying run is at first. Last half of inning number 5. In the dirt, blocked. Line drive. That's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Great recovery in this one. Early in the count, he looked lost, but finished strong with a nice line drive.
So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Jackson Holliday now at the plate. Runner on the move. Drag bunt back towards the mound. Slings to first. That ends the frame of the bunt attempt. Orioles strand a couple. They're down 1-0. So 2 down. JT Realmuto stands in for the Phillies. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. In the air, right field, pretty well struck, and that's going to bang against the wall. Marsh around third. In to score from first. And in there with a double off the wall.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Bottom of the 8th. Stepping in, Dylan Beavers.
Right fielder, Dylan Beavers.
You know, these Orioles, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Check swing called strike. That's strike 2.
And on the mound, you know, confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Got him. 1 out.
Well, you rarely ever see 3 curveballs in a row because that's one of those pitches that's most effective when you...
5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.